Hello and welcome to another episode of GMG News. Today we are going to unbox the multi-universal must-have for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's the one, it's the only, it's the dual charging cable by Gioteck. I previously unboxed a few items from Gioteck about a year ago now. They're actually quite a good brand. They're really good for accessories, and I find that they have a very good build quality. I previously bought a 3 meter charge cable from Gioteck, which actually had a gold port, which was I can't remember why it was better, but essentially it was harder to break. So I thought that was a really good feature that they had. This is another item that I picked up throughout the Black Friday weekend sale event that's going on at Game. So this was originally £10 and this has been reduced to £6.99. It's 3 meters long. You can charge up to 2 controllers, hence it being called a dual charger. It's a Y-shaped charger, obviously meaning one charge lead with 2 ports coming off it. Another reason why I bought this charger is I have a Android Sony device that I use as my personal phone, and also I have a work phone. So I need to charge multiple devices. And the standard charge wire that you get for most devices, like you probably won't be able to see how long this actually is, but this is about half a meter. This is a official Sony charge wire, and it's just not long enough for everyday use. Really, I'm not that close to a charger in my work or even in my home. I don't like sitting next to a plug in a sense just to charge the device. So having a 3 meter charge cable will work perfectly for me. And before anyone says, oh, is this actually going to work for your phone? Yes, it will, as it is a micro USB, which a lot of people would know works for. It's the same port essentially for majority of most Android devices. Some Nokia, Microsoft devices, Windows phones essentially. Obviously this won't work for any iPhone as it uses a lightning port or the old 30 pin. So I'm just going to get straight into this. Let's unbox this. So on the top it says, I don't see if you can read that, it says no, it won't even focus, but it does say charge 2 controllers from a single USB port, dual charging cable. On the back it has a description of the chargers. So essentially you get a 2 meter lead with each wire, which splits off by this big circle here, having an extra meter itself. So yeah, it's, well, including this little circle, it's probably just over 3 meter long cable. Right, so let's just open this up and I'll show you what you get inside with it. Gioteck are good for accessories, as I was previously saying, for games. I've never really had a problem with them. But yeah, it essentially it works out a lot better for me because I can charge my PlayStation controller while using my phone on charge. And it's just easier because you don't have to use multiple charge wires. Obviously you could get a charge wire which would probably charge up to 3 or 4 devices, but personally for me this works fine. So it was just a perfect little buy for me. And I always find Gioteck wires last quite a while. When I buy phone charger wires, they're normally pretty crap and they break quite easily, so I would rather buy something that has a decent name, because essentially they're going to give me a decent product. So inside there's a card. Let's just see what this card says. This card says, do not return this product to store, contact us, we can help. Okay, so essentially it just shows you how to use it. It's just giving you a description of how to use it on a PS4, how to use it on an Xbox One. You just essentially plug it in and charge your chargers. I'm now going to show you that this can be used as a normal charger for a phone. This is my I don't know if you can see that right there. That's my official Sony charge wire. So I'm just going to plug this in. be helpful if I actually pulled the wire properly. The wire, I mean, the prongs. And as you can see, this is a pretty long wire. So I'm just going to take this off. But yeah, it's not even a trick. It's a very common thing. Many people know that it's essentially the same charge wires that are used for most Android devices, can be used to charge your PS4 controllers or your PS4 devices, vice versa, the other way around. You can use your PS4 wires to charge a Android device. I do it all the time with my phone. So if we just plug this in, so as you can see, that wire is plugged in. Right, you won't see where this wire is going, but just follow my hand so you can see how long this wire is. Right, that's the splitter right there. So essentially off of here we have two different wires. So we just pull these apart. That's the first wire, and that's the second wire. So I'm just going to zoom out so you can see that. That is a pretty long wire that you get, guys. And that is a Gioteck dual charge wire, which was $6.99 from Game in the UK. I don't suggest that you buy it, but if you are one of them people that lives in quite a big house, or you don't really want to be next to your controller or games console or any sort of electrical device, you want a bit of freedom where you can, you have 3 meters, you're not gonna constantly have to be next to a device, I would get one of these. This has been GMG News. I'm signing off. Have a good day, guys.